You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it.
Do that. Let's do that. For a very special Monday morning. You know, in the real world, we have a sales company, and so we get more customers for companies. That's what we do, and we get all excited because we always have our Monday morning meetings with all our companies that we're dealing with, and you know the general refrain is it's Monday, baby. 5 full days to sell, and so I'm bringing that same kind of. I just always love Mondays, don't you? So, you know, Mondays is a good time because it's like starting fresh all over after a long and very exciting weekend. And we have a big event here today with one of our new sponsors and we did the unveiling. The star of the show, obviously, is the point, but we did the unveiling. But today, you and I together, like a team, are going to figure out whether or not it works. All right, so here we are together. So come on, join in with the chat and all this stuff. I'm going to play around here. I got to figure out how to use the chat again. Every time is like brand new for me, which is exactly why I got to quiet this thing up. Okay, which is exactly why I'm the perfect guy to demonstrate this, because while I did play around with it and kind of plug it in the other day, it's brand new for me. So you're going to, if a guy like me can figure out how to use this, that'll be a good shot with there. All right. So there's chat. So join in, do all that stuff, eat well, live long and prosper. It's a great day. Hey, to be alive here. Not only you're going to have this, but we're going to talk about the Blue Parrot. Blue Parrot is what you're, why you can hear me right now. Right now they're doing construction. And it's like they've decided that no part of the road that was perfectly fine before was perfectly fine. So they have to dig up the whole thing and then pour new stuff. There's all sorts of trucks, but you don't hear a thing. Why do you not hear a thing? The Parrot of Blueness is here for you all day. Noise canceling like nobody's business.
Dan, we have a special guest that's in the chat. Jim Fuse has joined us from Dealcasters.
Jim Fuse from Dealcasters. By the way, you know what you ought to do when people that from these other shows come on, you ought to like pull up their page and let the other viewers here check it out here, because it's a good thing to do. Somebody did that for me. Who did that? Marco Polo did that for me this weekend.
Marco Novo.
What's his name?
Marco Novo.
Marco Novo. Okay. Did I say Marco Polo? All right. Well, anyway, he's a great guy. I like him a lot, and he's playing around, so he's doing a good job. All right. So big news today. No more waiting. It's Monday matinee. Let's get on the. Now we're gonna pronounce the name differently each time. Oh yeah, there's Dealcasters. Check out the casters of the deal. He said, by the way, if I'm looking that way, it's because I got a different setup today, because we're gonna use the whiteboard here. Let me clean this off. We're going to use the whiteboard here as the screen. We'll see what happens. We have this available, by the way, in the carousel below. If you check it out, it's the Vizio 4500. Is it not, Chris Stone?
No, not even close.
Okay.
Right. So,
okay.
but good, good try.
It's Vizio.
Vizio makes TVs. But Viz Pro is actually
it's Viz Pro.
Yeah, it's Viz Pro. This is the actual manufacturer of that
Viz
whiteboard, and it really is. It's not the Viz Pro 2000 that's on sale today, Dan, but it is a fantastic and affordable option for your whiteboarding needs. If you like to whiteboard like Rich Hart at Rich Hart Global Studios, this is really the whiteboard for you.
You know, by the way, everybody needs a whiteboard, but make sure you get some colored things too. The worst thing in the world is to have a good whiteboard and no dry erase markers that actually work anymore. So make sure you get those too. But everybody needs one of these things. It's actually really good if you have kids, because your kids will just put up ideas there and stuff, and you get a sneak preview into their life. It's a secret. Listen, you get parenting skills here all day long, Jim Fuse. It isn't just, it's not just for whiteboards anymore. Anyway, I want to get back to the Poyak. Is it I don't know if it's Poyak or Poyank or
I think you were closer. I think you were closer with the second one.
Poyank? Yeah. It's Poyank. Well, whatever. I'll tell you the first thing I noticed about it. I actually took this out of the box the other day, but you could see how easily you can put it back into the box, which is great because, a lot of times you get something and then you want to repack it and take it somewhere, and you can't figure out, which way to bend it and all that stuff to make it work. And it's very frustrating when you're obsessive compulsive like me. So let's just open it up again. And each time you open it, it makes that noise like it's brand new. You see? It's one of those magical things.
Have you ever seen the movie Pulp Fiction, since we're talking about movies?
You know what? My wife and I saw the beginning years ago. We watched it, at the beginning. There was probably the only movie in my life that I walked out of. I mean, every other word was a curse. I mean, I am a bit of a prude, but not usually. I would never walk out. It was just no. The answer, that's a long-winded way of saying no.
Yeah. So there's a scene in that movie where John Travolta and really anyone who opens up this briefcase, when they open up the briefcase, this big gold shiny thing goes into their face, and they look down, and even though you can't hear like you're doing, you get that same sense, I think, every time you open up a Poyank.
Yeah, it's the same every time you open up a Poyank.
Yeah, it's
the same thing. So this is it. This is the whole unit, which is kind of a cool thing that it's small. It comes with the remote control and the plug. I'll tell you something I did notice about the plug. Not quite long enough. You probably need Chris Stone.
Here we go.
Something
else to add to the extension cord, right?
Exactly. I know we talked about the extension cord.
No, we did not.
Okay.
But go on, carry on.
So it's at first blush, what's really good about this, and just from me playing around with it, is there's only a few buttons, so there's nothing to get confused about. And even to plug it in, I mean, even someone like myself, that's the only thing there. So you can't go wrong. So that's good. I actually am a big fan of simplicity of things. So, but the problem is it is a projector, right? So if you plug it in, you're not going to want it. It's going to be far back, and anyway, the plug could be longer. Hold on 1 minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Actually, before you make a call. Before you do this, and while I go and find the plug in the extension cord and take care of this, you probably want a drink of coffee, don't you, from the Keurig?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think it's, in the middle of the day sometimes, Dan, you need a really good cold coffee drink.
Hey guys, it's the Deej, the pitch man, with your daily deal of the day. All right, so this is going to be fun because we're just going to do a quick little kind of morning routine with the coffee situation. So let me show you what works, and I got to apologize. You ever wake up and you throw your back out? I'm like, I didn't sleep right. So if I walk like Quasimodo, you'll know why. All right. So first things first is I'm not into hot coffee. So I like cold coffee. So I'm going to make iced coffee. So I got to get the ice. And this place that I work, it's really cool. They have, it's like Chick-fil-A ice. It's really neat. So I'll show you right over here. So let's get a couple cups. See, here's the Quasimodo thing that I'm talking about. So, I'm gonna get some ice. I may die. By the way, if you see me die, it'll be a good event. Okay. No more complaining. All right, so let's go in here and make some coffee. I got the, So, this is really cool. So this is the kitchen in this place. And there's the little coffee pot. And then right here, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I brought this from home. Never go without your Vitamix. You can use it for everything. So, this is what we're gonna do. Start the coffee. And this Keurig thing, I know everybody has a Keurig, but it's not a bad idea to have a couple. You know, in different rooms, in different places, you know, we can make one at a time for speed purposes. I guess this is what we're doing. But here's the thing, this is how we make it special. See this? Oh, I need a cup. Stick around, hold on. By the way, this is the rest of the little kitchen here they have. It's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, boom. Yeah, if you make coffee without the cup, all sorts of problems ensue. So we gotta do that. So while it's doing that, come over here to Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's a little guy here, and you know, you go to all those places, Starbucks and those kind of stores, Smoothie Kings. Everybody uses a Vitamix. And they have this new thing, it's this cold foam business. So let me tell you what this cold foam is. It's basically reduced fat milk, and they put it in the Vitamix, but they do it on a low thing. So you can do this with yours too. Just put that in there, about half a cup, all right? Put the top on. I lost the top thing here. But the good news about losing the top thing is that it spills, and you get an opportunity to clean things up. So you got this. So put it on 1, like the lowest setting. And just let it go. And it makes foam. It's just like that. It's kind of cool. Wait a second. So it makes foam. So check this out. So then you take it here. Look at this. It's like foam. Well, let's get the foam part out. Look at that. It's like foam, so keep that. Then, you get your coffee, and so this is hot coffee, right? You put it, I'm gonna teach you a secret. If you put hot coffee on ice, it turns into cold coffee. See that? Just like that. Then you take your foam, and you put your foam on top of it, which is awesome. Now you got a drink, and if you really want to make it look snazzy, this is the trick. Go to Starbucks, get yourself, you know, if I had a straw, here. If you want anything to look snazzy, get yourself a straw. Look at this. There's your drink. Is that not awesome? And you get to use the Keurig right there, and you get to use Sir Mix-a-Lot right over here. You feel good about it. You know, the idea is once you have a tool like this, you kind of look for reasons to use it. Isn't that great? So go to Starbucks and get yourself some Starbucks cups. Just get a water and then get a cup, and then you have this and you go like a hot shot. Should I drink it? I'm going to drink it. You know, and it looks so good. Look at that. I'm very impressed with this. All right, guys, listen, that's it. I wish nothing but good things to happen to you for the rest of your life. Eat well, live long, and prosper. Go get them today.
You know, every time I see that thing, I can't believe how many times a human being could say the word foam. I must have said it 45 times. Anyhow, get yourself a mix. I really like that idea of having multiple purposes for things. In fact, I'm going to do this. If I move this tripod a little, you'll see that my computer and all this stuff is on the adjustable ladder. So you get an opportunity to use your adjustable ladder. Isn't that great? So it's
It would be
fun.
even greater if I knew that ladder was going to be in the show today, and I would have had it in the carousel for everyone. But I'm adding it now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everybody needs it. It's one of the 5 essentials that everybody needs. And we know the other ones. We won't do them right because right now this is all about Poyank. All right, so I plugged it in and I found an extension cord, which we have right here. Get yourself an orange extension cord. Most embarrassing thing in the world if you go, there's a problem out there. Your friend calls you over. They got a circuit. You're cutting something with a saw, and you have a white extension cord. I mean, have a little decency, would you? All right. So what I found out about this thing too, real neat for the focus, but it's got a cover on it. So take the cover off. They do, by the way, which is really nifty, in the package. And it's the little things, when you get something, it's the kind of the little accoutrements that really decide whether or not they're thinking about the customer or not. And I think these people really are thinking about the customer. I'm going to bring it down here so you can see it instead of my face. So these are the accoutrements that comes with it. And they have a little kind of lens cleaner, which is nice, and some earwax things. I don't understand the reason for that, but I'm sure if somebody read the instructions, they would. It's probably an important thing. And there's another little kind of doodad here. See that little doodad? Oh, it's a screwdriver, isn't it? Oh, yeah. It's like when you go to IKEA and they have those special tools, but it's just a Phillips head screwdriver. So my avid listeners and watchers know that one of the other 5 essentials, hold on. One of the other 5 essentials is a 4-way screwdriver. I can't tell you how many times in life you're going to need a good 4-way screwdriver. And I know Chris Stone, don't worry about putting it in the thing. Everybody already has one. So it's like, it has a big Phillips head over here, and then it has a big flathead over there, 1, 2. And then the 4-way now it has a small Phillips head right there, and then a small flathead right there. The most useful tool in America. So make sure you have a good 4-way. Chris Stone, I know you're scrambling to put it in there right now. All right, so back to Mr. Poyank. We have to find out if this thing works or not. So it came with, here, let's put it here. It came with the remote control, but I guess this button, and there's only a few buttons, so I guess this button turns it on. Let's go see if that worked. Oh, look at that. You see? And now I got to bring it closer. I got to shut that window is what I have to do. And we're going to give them a chance. I'll shut off the lights and stuff and make it right. But let me pull this thing forward. See if we can get in there. Well, it goes big. It's too big for the Vizio, Chris Stone.
Viz Pro.
Oh, the Viz Pro. I'm just hoping to God that that doesn't fall. Okay, so here we go. All right, well, that's as close as we're going to get it here, ladies. So it has these 2 easy functions, one to focus, and then this is called the keystone thing, which makes it go up and down. I'm going to shut off some lights here. Stick with me. Maybe that one. Oh, I can't shut that one off. I shut off the wrong light. That light controlled it. So here's, when you unplug it, it does shut off.
Incredible. Unbelievable.
Okay. Actually, I could just do this. Okay, but I can't do that yet. All right, we're back in action. Okay, so look at this. Let's try it with the remote control first. Aha! So remote control works. Another thing that's kind of good about this is I do want to show you the instructions. I was impressed with this. So let me adjust that keystone again and lift it up a little bit here. By the way, there we go. I like this little keystone thing. I never knew that's what it was. By the way, I noticed on the bottom, this is neat. It has this little kind of screw hole here. I guess you could put this right on a tripod. If you had that little screw that's right in there in every tripod, you just screw it right on, and so you could put it right in the middle of the room and put it anywhere you want instead of using this Lenovo box that I have right here.
Dan, we have a Ravelli tripod that you use with the ball joint that is available in the carousel today for the car buying public of Amazon.
All right, this is on my whiteboard, not part of this. But you'll notice that this looks very much like the instructions. So I'm a fan of these instructions. Remember I said before, it's the little accoutrements that you're excited by? Well, to make these things easy for a guy like me, very, very important. So I'm going to see if this works. We're going to kind of mirror. I've already attached it to my phone. So let's see if I can do this. We're doing this together. Trust this computer. I did that. So let's go to source. So I have an iPhone. So I'm just going to click it here. This is cool because I'm clicking it towards that, but this is where it is. So I guess it's powerful. Oh, I did put a battery in it. The battery does not come with it. Get yourself a battery. Okay. So we just click on this. iOS. iOS is Apple, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's the Apple operating system.
Okay. Mirror your phone to the iPad. Please connect your projector to Wi-Fi. I did that. Make sure you have iOS that's connected to the same network that your projectors. I did that. On your iOS device, open the control center and tap screen for mirroring. Okay. So again, I'm a 55-year-old guy and pretty clueless with this stuff. So here we go. Let me find this. Chris Stone, how do I get the mirror part? It says on your iOS, open the control center. How do I open the control center?
Search control center. No. There you go. Now type in control center.
Okay.
Live tech advice on the pitch man.
Control center. That's not it. No, it's swipe down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when you want to get the control center, you swipe down. You see right there, it says mirroring, and you know it looks just like this. You see, this is the little things that you only get from the boyank it's so simple, even I can do it. All right, so mirror. I'm going to press mirror, and it says Zcast Roku Ultra. What's that? I don't have a Roku Ultra. Okay, I'm going to do that.
You probably had it set
up. Is anybody else nervous? I'm actually nervous. All right, so it says mirror. Okay, it's mirror. Holy shkaboli. Okay, I'm going to shut that light off because oh, dang it, I did it again. Monte Kia.
You just turned it off. Now you got to redo it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think this may be a good time to talk about the Levoit air purifier where you get that back on and mirrored. What do you say?
Thank you.
Can you walk off the screen right now and talk about how great the Levoit air purifier is?
Yes, let's talk about Levoit, and we're going to go back in action. I got to shut that.
Hey guys, it's Dan Jordan, the pitch man, with your daily deal of the day. This is really awesome. So I discovered something now that I'm 55. I discovered that, your body changes, but the one kind of weird thing I had to change in my morning routine is that hair grows in your nose like nobody's business. And so you got to clip more often. And so, but there's a benefit to this. You just breathe better. When you have no hair in your nose, you just breathe so much better. And then I come into the office and I'm wondering, why do I always feel good when I'm here? And I figured out the reason why. And it's the deal of the day. Come with me. I'm grabbing my phone. Look at this. Over here in this big room. So it's a big room. See this? This is one of those it's called Industrious. It's one of those co-working spaces. But in this space, this big room here, look at this down here. They got this Levoit air freshener. It cleans up the whole room. It's unbelievable. And if you check it out, I'm going to go down here and do this. It's as easy as pie. It's just a button. See, this is one button off, one button on. And the whole room is clear. So give yourself like a gift. First thing, here, change your morning routine. Get one of these things over here and clip the hair on your nose and life will be better. Hey, have some fun today. You're the best. I'm the Deej. Go get them today.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris Stone. All right. So I got it figured out. I got the phone here. I plugged it in. I have to unplug. Every time I shut the switch, it all happens. Okay. So ready to do it again, guys? So we're going to go here. We're going to go to iOS Cast. Do the mirroring thing. How do I do the mirroring thing? Okay. Come down here. By the way, there's instructions. Now it's not going, Chris Stone. There's instructions on this if you have an Android too. All right, so let's that's my wife. I'm gonna go here. Ah, there it is. Screen mirroring. Wait for it. All right, there it is.
Boom.
All right, so now I guess we can go like to YouTube or something.
Dan, you may want to turn your phone into landscape mode so it goes widescreen as opposed to vertical.
Well, it does it automatically. Look at that. See? It does it automatically even on your phone. So I guess I should put this sound up. Oh, so here's the thing. The sound.
It has a built-in speaker, right?
Yeah. It has a built-in speaker, so it comes from here. So let's find. I don't know what's going on here. Let's find Elvis. Look at this. This is kind of cool. You know, you think this is just, you know, you're just flipping through. This is amazing to me that it connects it. Okay. Elvis. So I guess there's a time delay because I just pressed the thing and now it does that by itself. Wow.
Well, 68 comeback special. This is a classic.
There must be light.
So Dan, due to licensing restrictions and possibility of getting taken down, we're going to have to mute that. But we did hear how great it does sound out of that speaker.
But that, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, just as a projector in your house and you feel like you're with Elvis in one shot. Is that not the greatest thing? You want me to sing it? Oh, I can't know. I don't know the word. So far, I'm a big fan of this. And I guess it can attach to your, can you see me here? Yeah. It can attach to your computer just as easily. I'm really psyched with this. Can you see this big? Oh yeah, it's right back there.
Yeah, Dan, it's just like it's like an easy way to have a big screen TV. And I think if you needed to, you got a kid in the house, they got an Xbox, they want to put it up in their room for a little bit, you can hook that up. They want to watch YouTube on what they feel like is a big TV or a movie on their wall. You can project it up there. Obviously, the lighting isn't ideal for you right now, but I mean, you know. Cover up your windows, get the light out of the room, and I think you're going to see a much clearer picture. I was surprised how easy it was for you.
I know. For someone like me to set up, and you know, they really do think of a lot of extra things. I mean, pictures to do this whole thing really easily. Actually, I'm pleased with this. And again, very, very few buttons. All right, so I'm a fan. Right now, let's see what else it can do. I like the idea that you could hook it up with even something like this. You know, it has a little, I bet we could put it right on that little guy. You know what we need? The 4-way screwdriver. You see? Just when you think you don't need a 4-way screwdriver, here it is. Let's say you got something like that. How is she going to do it?
4-way screwdriver available in the carousel.
Chris Stone. I am so psyched with this. I wish we could hear him. While I can talk, while I can dream, oh, please let my dreams come true. Oh, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Right now, let it come true right now. I mean, that's the king. You can't beat that guy. I'm down every Friday after on close of business day. We have a little Elvis. What am I doing with this? I'm putting it on this. All right. So I'm going to turn on the lights. Enjoy Elvis for a second. One, two, three. So I would work with videos and the whole. Oh, let me turn the other light on too.
Dan, we've got somebody in the chat named Tamaria who says, "Come through vocals."
Come through vocals.
I think what Tamaria is saying, is you're coming through with the vocals.
Oh,
you really,
dang.
you've come through.
Tamaria, is Tamaria following the DJ yet?
I don't know. I haven't seen a follow.
Tamaria, I can within then like Tamaria. There's probably a song for you. Tamaria, what you gonna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Anyway, so look at that. You could plug it right in there, and I bet you could take this little doodad and point it in your eye. Everybody has a song. Look at that. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's fun. This way you can get it straight on.
Dan, Tamaria is following the pitch, man. Thank you for the follow.
About time, Tamaria, after all we've been through. Tamaria. Actually, that's
American.
Yeah, that's American. Tamaria, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood because you followed Deej. Dang, where does it come from? I know you're worried. You're thinking that's probably all his talents. How much more can there possibly be? Aha! But you don't realize it's because while the rest of you are sitting here like a couch potato, watching the Poyank and having a good time with your family, the Deej let's do it. Is on his weight bench. You see, while you guys are out there just watching, that's the beauty of the Poyank. Because it gives you an opportunity to feel like you're at a movie theater. But if you have to get up to go to the bathroom or to get some candy, by the way, we do have candy out there. You could do it. And, a lot of people like to use, what are they called? What are those called, those things you walk on, Chris Stone?
Shoes? The floor?
Oh, no, treadmill. Yeah,
treadmill?
A lot of people, yeah. A lot of people like to use treadmills because I could use a treadmill and watch TV and I can lose weight while I'm listening to music. It makes so much bloody noise, you can't do anything. Because you're sitting there and you're walking and you're sweating and you're huffing and puffing. So you got to make the TV or anything really loud, and anybody else in the room with you, they can't hang. But if you have a couple of bells of the dumb, things like this, listen, I won't talk. See how much noise I make. Now that's quality TV, total silence. But you see, you're able to do things in the other room. You have a good weight bench that has your leg things on it. You can work your legs. I'll do it like this. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing slippers. I didn't mean to be wearing slippers. Anyway, so you could do this stuff. Everybody needs a weight bench. It's not just for hanging your clothes on anymore, Tamaria. I mean, it's not just for that. All right, what else do we got, Chris Stone?
Well, Dan, Dan, one thing I would say is, that Joby Gorilla Pod, which is the stand that you have your Poyank projector on, is on sale right now, and this is something that not only I own, but Jim Fuse as well from Dealcasters owns. And the Joby Gorilla Pod is something that you can wrap around anything. I mean, I bet you could put that on your workbench or on your weight bench. You could strap it there, and maybe maybe have your phone on it or whatever. The Joby Gorilla Pod can go anywhere and is on sale right now, 47% off. What do you?
I don't recommend the Joby Gorilla Pod for the Poyank because it's just a little too flimsy like this.
So I thought you would say that you don't recommend it for the faint of heart, because I mean, if you really are. You really want to go all in and really get a Monday matinee. I mean, the Joby Gorilla Pod is definitely the go-to, right?
Okay, yes. For a Monday matinee, can't be better. But you know what? Because of all my my singing and actually, let's see how easy it is to shut this thing off. Look, it's one-button technology. Is that all? Oh yeah, now it says confirm.
Yeah, because you don't want to accidentally shut it off, which you did 3 times by clicking a light earlier.
But what I noticed is that, and Tamara would realize this, when you really bring in the song, you'll find yourself spitting on the lens, and so you have to use they come with it. You know, it's you don't have to bring your own lens cleaner. With the Poyank, it's never BYOLC. Yeah, BYOLC. But I am going to put this on it because I tend to spew when I talk. So you'll notice in the behind here, and I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this behind. You'll notice that behind this is my Sophie Bell. She's my daughter. This is her art room, and so this is all her stuff that she comes down here and she makes her stuff. And I always try to get her to sell it, but she won't do it. But we're like a kind of an entrepreneurial family. And so when the kids were little, they would go to the pool and all that stuff. And we would always think, oh, what's a good way we could earn some money at the pool while the kids are going there? And so it was like their first business. Both my children, we got 2 of these things, these little candy dispensers. Of course, the candy's been in there too long. This is all stuck. It's terrible right now, so I get it this way. But we bought these candy dispensers, and we brought them down to the pool. There's a red one there, and we have a yellow one right here. And this was their first business. I'll tell you a cool thing about it. Not only did they get a chance to service, and what kids really like to do is like to go behind the counter. I mean, that's how they know they've made it in life. Your whole life you're on this side of the candy counter, but when you actually serve, when you're dealing with grown-ups and you have to give them some commission or whatever, then you get to go on the other side of the counter. That's very exciting to watch kids actually go out and find business because they're just so cute. Who says no to a kid anyway? Hey, can I put my candy machine here? Sure. And so they go there and they're part of the team. That's the first thing. But the second thing is they have to, a machine like this, you have to go back and you have to service it regularly, or at least weekly. You have to go ahead and service your machine. And so they got their keys and they got to go, and they had to, figure out what items to get that the kids like more, and handle problems if it got stuck or whatever. It was like the biggest learning experience for these young kids on how to deal with grown-ups. And so I totally recommend that you get one and put it out in a local store and just put it there, and you watch your kids grow in front of your eyes. The next thing that we got for them, and Chris Stone, I apologize for this, but this is you know how kids, they always want a cash register, because they see it in stores, a little cash register. Well, this is like a real one, and it's probably cheaper than a toy you could get. And I don't even know if they make these anymore, quite frankly. But man, they'll set up little stores in the house, and they feel like this, and their concepts of understanding commerce, it just multiplies exponentially. They're far beyond their peers when it comes to that. Small little businesses and like this. Both my children, by the way, are entrepreneurial, and they've started their own businesses since, and they're it's really exciting to watch them. And I do believe that it began because very early on they understood the concept of finding a product that other people want and trading their candy, in this case, for somebody else's value, which is quarters in that case. And then they would save it in their cash register and have just a glorious time. It's kind of fun to watch them doing, and really it helps you too as a grown-up, because one of these buttons here is for tax, and so you add on the tax, and then you have to have that conversation. What's this whole tax thing for? And then you have an explanation that you have to make. Here was the big one. So they said, so I said, Matthew, when you sell something like that, you have to pay tax, and as an employer, you have to give a certain percentage, and they give a certain percentage. And so then Matthew said, well, what did they do to earn the money? Because I talk about, it's all about earning, not making. Only the government makes, you get to earn. And he goes, well, what did they do to earn the money? At which point I ended my education with my children. All right.
Dan, you know who is in the chat? Our number one chat friend, Ricky, is in the house.
It's about time. Ricky, now, I think, I don't know if Tamara's still here, but if not, we still have we have a song that mentions Ricky. We should do that too. If Tamara, by the way, Ricky, you weren't here, thinks I have an awesome voice. She compares me to Frank Sinatra and Elvis. By the way, here's some Frank right here, if he's still there. Yeah, little Strangers in the Night and Elvis. And so we have a song that mentions you, and if you could cue that up. Oh boy, did I sound like that was cool. Hey, Mr. Producer, if you could cue that one up.
Give me a second.
Oh my gosh, for the Q2U. I gave you like 45 seconds to find and you're the one who told me that Ricky was here.
Dan Jordan, the pitch man, with your daily deal of the day. And I'm looking up at you right now because I want you to look down here at the Samson Q2U. The mastery of audio enterprises. This is what all the pros use, and I use it too. And listen, everybody always talks about the Samson. It's the best deal out there. It's the best bang for your buck. You sound so good, and it's like $70. You're out of your mind not to do it. It comes with this little kind of handy dandy thing that it hangs out there. It connects right into your computer just like that. And that's what everybody talks about. But what people don't realize is the reason why you want a microphone like this is because it comes with an extremely long cord, and you could feel like a rock star because you could hold it like this and sing. Now, I know you're worried that I might sing for you, and for good reason, because I wrote a little ditty about the Samson Q2U. Here we go. You ready? A little bit of DJ and a whole lot of you. Add a little pitch man and the Samson Q2U, and let it rise for 100 years or two. And that's the recipe for making sound. And if you get it right, you'll know it. It's not like anything you heard before. But if you get it wrong, you'll know it, 'cause Ricky won't be coming back for more. No, I didn't get it from my grandma's book up on the shelf. Didn't get it from a storefront or from anywhere else. No, a little birdie told me that you could get it all yourself. And that's the recipe. I tell you, that's the recipe for making sound for you and me. Get the Samson Q2U before they're gone here on Amazon. Dang, I nailed that note in your face. The Samson Q2U. It'll even make someone like me sound halfway decent. Go get them today.
Now, there's a quick way to lose a lot of listeners. All right, well, that was fun. So, listen, on the important stuff of the day, I'm a fan. At this price point, the Poyank projector is a good buy. It's way to go. If I'm you, I'm all over it. there's nobody that will be dissatisfied if you give this to them as a gift. If you have a Friday night that you want to get some candies and you want to have a little date night, just a little bit special, putting it on a big wall and turning it into a big screen just makes it more special than just watching TV. So I'm a fan. I think you should get it. And let them know how happy you are. Even if you're not going to get it, it's a good company. They really do take care of sponsors like me. The instruction manuals are easy to use. They're thinking about the end user in simplicity of how to put it all together. They're thinking about people who are not that technically inclined. It's something that's easy to pack up. It's very, it's like boxy looking. It fits well into the box. If you want to use it for business, it's easy to carry with you. I'm a big fan of the Poyank, and I think you should give it a shot. And if not, however, at least do me a favor and go on their website and give them a 5-star review anyhow. It doesn't cost anything, and who knows what specials will be here in the future for you. All right, so today's specials today, of course, the Poyank and all that thing. Make sure you get yourself a weight bench and some dumbbells. You're going to need a whiteboard with multi-purpose action, also like a screen. Of course, everybody needs their ladders for a million different reasons. In this case, it's to hold the computer, you see, boom. In this case, it's to hold the computer. Thank you all for putting up with me for this past hour. Let's see, who do I have here to thank you? Of course, the Rickster. Wait, he's packing them in the lounge at the Flamingo. Very, very good. Yeah, I know. I'm always have that fear. You know what we ought to do, Chris Stone? Some electronic pianos and stuff. I have like 2 songs I could do. I'll do with the piano upstairs. We got to do that.
I think I remember on a podcast you did "Home Sweet Home" by Motley Crue. That was a jam.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll change the words to bring Ricky.
Home Sweet Amazon.
No, you see, it's
I know.
Syllables.
There's too many syllables.
I know. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Jeez. Rookies, dealing with rookies. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. I wish nothing but good things to happen to you all for the rest of your life. Eat well, live long, and prosper. And remember, the Pitchman will be here tomorrow with something new. You're the best. I'm the Deej. Go get them today.